What is up? It is time to talk Arnold Palmer Invitational Bay Hill
And
Club and Lodge.
he's not just a drink, people. He is actually a very, he's a golfer. not
Oh,
just
he
not just a beverage.
first guy to win 4 green jackets, and
Hell
I think first American to win back-to-back Open Championships. So, yeah, this is the Arnold Palmer week, and also a little
Party!
mixture of our friends at Puerto Rico. We got a little tournament out there, a little doubleheader. PGA Tour action this week, Paul. So we even have a live tournament in Hong Kong. Do not have any picks for that tournament. Just too much going on. You know what I mean?
Anybody you keep an eye on? Anybody you keep an eye on and might go, well, maybe I might not do a straight
I was thinking
up.
Brandon
Top
Grace.
20 looks really good.
I was thinking Brandon Grace, maybe for a top 10, because they don't pay you much for a top 20 in live, right? There's only 59, 57 guys or whatever it is. So, they don't give you great odds because it's just only 60 guys in the field. So I think I might do top 10 Brandon Grace if I get to it. But last week, Paul, we got our each way cash with Taylor Moore, 120, eight places. He finished tied 2. Or I should say tied for second. Tied 2 is not English. But yeah, he tied for second. He actually had the lead, I think, third or fourth hole, one-shot lead, and promptly double bogeyed the fifth hole. He was like 1 or 2 back the whole day after that, and then Shane Lowry pulls ahead, and everyone was ready to crown him the victor. He was up 3 or 4, and then that 3-hole stretch called the bear trap, 15, 16, and 17. 15 over the water, 17 over the water, and then 16. The second shot is what's the hard part, is it's over water and it's like a small green. So Shane Lowry hits it into the 16th off his tee ball. I've actually never seen anyone hit the ball in that water area on the 16th off the tee, off the second shot all the time, but so I was surprised. And then on 17, the par 3, he hit it so far right that he almost didn't hit the water. He almost hit like someone's property on the far. They don't even show it in the screen when you're like watching the shot. It was like, and the funny thing is, there was another guy like 2 groups before him, Jimmy Stanger. He actually hit it out there as well. Like, he hit it so far right that you can't even get to your ball. You'd have to swim across the lake. So it's like not physically able to get to that part of the property because it's.
Well, wouldn't that be out of bounds? Like almost as bad as going.
It's out of bounds, but it's not out of bounds. Like, you could actually play it if you had a way to get there, but. So Shane, big epic meltdown. Everyone's pissed that bet him, but a lot of guys in the golf YouTube community did actually have a ticket on Nico Echeverria. So props to you guys. Congratulations. We didn't get there. We got a tie 2 each way. So I guess we're just going to have to move on.
I wonder what
it's like 70 to 1.
Wow.
70 to 1. The thing is,
what about it? That means his top 20 would have been, almost 2 to 1, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Probably close to 2.5 to 1. But the thing is, he had played 6 tournaments this year, and he had missed the cut in, I think, 4 of them.
Okay.
Right? He only had like 1 top 10. I think it was at Pebble, and then so he was just kind of like hit or miss. I actually was considering him, but
making the cut and getting a top 10 at Pebble. Well, missing the cut out of 4 out of 6 events, okay. But you made the cut and got a top 10 at Pebble. You might be doing something a wee bit right occasionally.
It's like what they call a spike golfer. Like, when he gets really hot, he can just he can play with anybody, but he's like, he can have some really, really low weeks where maybe miss a couple of cuts in a row, and you just think he's fallen off the map, and then just know how pro golf is. These guys just need one course they like or one swing thought, and boom, right there, they're right in the mix, and they're winning tournaments again. So, so we did win a couple of units. So, I guess whatever. I guess for last week, but we're back with a big boy event next week. We got the Players, Paul. That's always one of our favorite tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Love how Sawgrass punishes the pro golfers, and we got Arnie. His course this last few years has actually been really tough. The fairways are literally brown on the weekends.
Wow.
Like I'm talking Open Championship brown, and the greens are just brick hard. Like it's hard to land your second shot on the par fives and get them to stick unless you're hitting it like 150 feet in the air. But I mean, the big boys are here. You got Scotty Scheffler, you got Rory McIlroy, you got Tommy Fleetwood, Morikawa. All the top ranked golfers obviously are here. It's I've noticed a lot of the winners here over the years, like including the Tiger era, they've been number one in the world. Like I think obviously we know him as the Eldrickian one. That was the name given to him by our local sportscaster. He won like what, 7-8 times here? Don Taylor, he won 7-8 times here, right? And he was number one in the world every single time. And I remember Jason Day won here when he was number one in the world. And Scotty Scheffler's won here a couple of times. He was number one in the world. So it kind of shows who is the best player, kind of like a major. So pumped up. We are going to have, I think, a small cut this week. All the legends for their signature events, they get a cut. So Jack will have a cut. This week we have a cut, and then the Riviera event had a cut as well. So that's kind of cool. I mean, 20 guys get sent home. They still get somewhat decent money, but it just makes it easier to finish the tournament, and then shows more coverage, I guess, for the top golfers who were actually close to the lead on the weekend. So we got that going for us, and then Puerto Rico. We'll get into that a little bit later. So I got only 2 picks for the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Just didn't really see anything. I don't know what it was. I just didn't see anything that caught my eye. I am going to roll with each way 3 places. So I got Ludwig Aberg, who's been playing some pretty meh golf. Like he's had a couple of bad first rounds, and then he's had a good final 3 rounds, and he's obviously not sniffing the lead, but he's pulling a Scheffler, like having a whatever first round, and then not winning the tournament almost like Scotty does, but he's respectable. Like he'll get in the top 15. So I love the number. I got him at 66-1, 3 places each way. He was, I think, 45-1 straight up when I bet him. Now he's down to 35-1. So obviously some love for Ludwig there. And the second guy, I got him in each way 3 places as well. Keith Mitchell, 150-1. So he's been playing some good golf. He played well at Pebble. Hits the ball like tee to green as good as all the top golfers in the world. Just probably putts like you and I do. So that's what's holding him back. And
no. If he putts as bad as I do, I mean,
hey, your mini golf days. In your mini golf days. I'm just joking.
That's mini golf. And me and Jared cheated. We took our own putters and we used basically our own favorite golf ball while we were playing it, except for on the 18th hole, which, when you hole out, you're giving back the ball. And a couple of times Jared forgot to pick up his Titleist, and was so happy he got a hole-in-one playing mini golf, but he lost like a $5 Titleist golf ball.
That's the way it goes. But back to the API, Paul. 2 guys only. I think Keith Mitchell, it's a good number. He's been playing well. Kind of a long shot. And then Ludwig Aberg is another guy who I like, and he's just getting good value. Hasn't played that well, but he's won a big boy event. Last year he won the Genesis at Torrey Pines. So those are two guys I'm rolling with. We'll move on over. I got 4 guys for the Puerto Rico Open.
Wow.
And yeah, 4 guys. Got some good numbers. One guy with an each way. I got Marty Dow, the man from China. He hits the ball really, really well. Tee to green. Putting is average, so I got a good number. 75 to 1 with the 3 places each way. And his odds actually went down as well because a few guys withdrew. I think Hao Tong Lee, countryman, withdrew from the tournament as well, so you got some value with that. So the 3 places is nice, and then the other 3 guys, I just took them straight up without any each way. I took Carson Young, not to be confused with Cameron Young. He's not really had the best season so far, but one thing I've noticed about this guy, he plays really well in these opposite field events. And he's had I think he's had a couple of runner-up finishes. And I don't know what it is. Maybe he just sees that the top guys aren't there, and he thinks he can win. But I got him 55 to 1.
A lot of these guys as well too, if they play well at a lot of these, cross events where a lot of the big names aren't there, some of these guys, it's like their moment in the spotlight where it's like, okay, here I can show what I can do. Maybe I'm not up against the Spieth or the Fleetwood or the Eldrick or the VJ or the Phil. I'm up against some good golfers, but I have a
mentality.
I have a better chance of kind of standing out where I'm not in the shadow of Jordan Spieth or all these big name guys that are like that we know about. So some of these.
And some older guys, they end up winning these events. Like some guys who have never won on tour, like Greg Chalmers, I think won one of these events late in his career. I think it was Michael Clark or something like that, or Michael something else. He won late in his career. This could be like a game changer for somebody, right? Like this could be your first victory. I think Hovland's first victory was here as well. Obviously he's a world-class player now. I think Akshay's victory was at one of these opposite field events, and now he's a world-class player. So, got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, you still get world golf points. It may not be completely ridiculous paycheck, but you're making some good money. So, you
get some decent FedEx Cup. I mean, you get your 2-year exemption. You get into the PGA Championship. You get into the Players. All the signature events, I believe. Maybe not all of them, but
with your win, you get a very nice swag bag with your win.
So Carson Young, 55 to 1. Next guy is Homeless Hubbard, Mark Hubbard, another guy. He plays really well at these opposite field events. Just hasn't got it across the line. 75 to 1. Why not in this field? I mean. Wide open. I think this guy could easily be 40 to 50 to 1 type of pricing. So we'll go with Homeless Hubbard for the 3rd pick for Puerto Rico, and then going to finish it up with the man known in the golf world as Morpheus. We're going with Patrick Fishburne. Not Lawrence Fishburne. We're going with Patrick Fishburne. 80 to 1. Another guy plays really well at these opposite field events, and I think he had a 2nd place for me last year at one of these events. I don't know if it was Puerto Rico or Dominican Republic, but I think in this field, 80 to 1, why the fuck not? I mean, he's getting almost 100 to 1 odds. He's probably just as good as everyone in this field minus 4 guys. So, those are the 4 picks for Puerto Rico, 2 picks for Arnie. Also wanted to mention, Paul, we're going to have a new commentator, an old face, but new commentator in the booth. Mr. 58 will be on the call for this week and the Players. He's currently injured on the Champions Tour, so he's got some free time, and be interesting to see. I mean, he's the only guy to go under 62 times in his career.
Oh yeah.
Right? I mean, people know him having his goofy swing, but obviously he worked, and he was like, if he was a little bit longer, he probably would have won like 6-7 majors. I mean, like, you would have won at least probably 3 or 4 U.S. Opens.
You and I have noticed as well too that there sometimes being able to smoke the living shit out of the golf ball doesn't always help.
Not always,
I mean,
no. No.
I mean, for
It helps,
certain
but
guys
not always.
that have been consistent that win. Yeah, Jim Furyk. He's got the goofy ass swing, but damn, I mean, when he sticks a shot, he sticks a shot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mike Weir, our Canadian lefty, he wasn't a huge bomber,
No,
but he made clutch shots when he wanted. And
100%.
let's not forget about the magic of Mickelson. Some of the crap he would do with out of bunkers and flop shots and pitches, and so.
Yeah, it's about wedges too, right? Like, because a lot of these big hitters, they're not good at their wedges, and like the Cam Champs of the world, like maybe the old school JB Holmes guys, they would mash it, but when it came to sticking a wedge, they were, they hit it to 40 feet, and you pretty much got to stick your wedges within 10 feet on the PGA Tour, right?
Here, a bit of note to people who like going to the driving range, especially the younger group. The driving range is not just for your driver. Okay, it is just because you and your buddies have had a few too many adult beverages and want to see who can hit the 350-foot sign at the end of the fence, which none of you guys are going to do in your entire life unless you have gale force tailwind and you get real lucky. A lot of the things you should practice with are your shorter clubs.
Those are where the scoring comes in, Paul.
Yeah, work on your wedges. They don't have the 50, 150 or 100, 150. They don't have those markers down there just because, okay, some people can't hit their driver, 200
older people
yards. Yeah,
I mean, that makes sense, but I mean, average person
as well too to help you tune in, to basically get your average of what your other clubs will be. It's like, okay,
well, Paul, even in the video game,
I've got. Yeah.
How many times did you would bomb the ball and leave yourself 50 yards in, where I would lay back a little bit to leave myself a full yardage.
You've got yourself a full club, and I'm trying a sawed-off, half-ass pitch chip flop shot, and meanwhile I screw up completely, and you stick it to like 5 feet. But I
mean,
like I said, you take.
It's kind of like the way DeChambeau plays right now. Like, he bombs the living shit out of the ball, but I mean, you're not going to win big tournaments like Augusta National without being able to stick your wedges, right? And that's how Mike Weir won Augusta. That's how Trevor Immelman won. Zach Johnson.
How else are you gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? But basically, you tune up to get the what your wedges are, like what type.
You got to calibrate your yardages, right?
That's it. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And to do that, like, okay, you hit your iron, you're this far, you've got this. Well, because you've used all your wedges and your irons, and you've used all your clubs other than the putter at the driving range, even though, we're not all John Daly, so we all can't bomb the snot out of a ball with our putter. But yeah, you calibrated your club, you get to the golf course, it's like, boom, it's instinctual. Okay, I'm around 170 yards from the green. That's this wedge. You don't have to guess it. You don't.
Also, hitting off of those synthetic mats, it's not like the real turf, because the ball stays on the club face, so like maybe a second longer, half second longer off of a real turf. So
it gives
you know,
you a general idea. It gives you a general
gives you an idea,
calibration.
but
It's like, okay,
sometimes people can get a little, I guess, fat and happy
Rocky?
with the way they're hitting it at the range, because the club will bounce off the mat and then it'll hit the
Yeah.
ball. Where in real life there is no bounce; it just digs, right?
Yeah.
So there's a little distinction. So I mean, yeah, it's
But
a
you
little
still-
little
but
thing,
you
but you
still
can get
gotta
your yardage
identify-
dialed in for sure. Yeah, you got to get your numbers because you got to have 3/4 shots. I mean, there's going to be days when you're not hitting it perfect, and you got to take something off, or maybe try to add a little something to something.
I'm 170 yards to the green. That's usually, say, a sand wedge for me. But we got sick ass wind coming in, so that means, okay, let me grab the old equalizer.
I mean, even
the
sometimes
the
for
pitching
me,
wedge or whatever.
I'll go play like a par 3 course, and sometimes I'll try to hit 3 different shots with 3 different clubs.
Yeah.
Just to like to play real golf and to actually like just maneuver the ball and not just hit stock 100% shots that
and like you
anyone
said,
can do.
you're actually playing off of real turf, not a mat. So
Yeah, I mean
get
you got to
that
take what
feeling
you
as
can
well,
get with
too.
the mat in the winters, but yeah, get out to
Yeah.
the grass ranges in the summertime. It's a world of difference. You'll notice when you go out and play, because a lot of people, they get false confidence from those mats, and then they go to the course and they're like, what happened? I was a monster at the range and now I'm a rank hack, right? But
Yeah, or everybody everybody can play just as good as Eldrick does on a simulator. Okay,
yeah,
big difference, people.
big difference. But yeah, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us. We went a little longer than usual. Good stuff, Paul. We're going to ask people to give us the old thumbs up, subscribe, and we're going to catch you guys on the next one.
Anglers, people, peace out.